Welcome again to Boardwalk Hall, Atlantic City, New Jersey, where all of tonight's action is being brought to you by Top Rank Incorporated in association with Caesars, Atlantic City, and Showtime. This bout is sanctioned by the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board, Aaron Davis, Commissioner, our WBO representative, John Duggan. Introducing our judges as appointed: Julie Letterman, Louis Rivera, and Alan Rubenstein. And our referee, Alan Huggins. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Showbox main event of the evening. 12 rounds of action for the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship of the world. Presenting first, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing black and gold. He weighed in at 140 pounds. He is undefeated in 29 bouts, 28 wins, no losses, and 1 draw. 11 of his wins coming by knockout. Please welcome, from the fighting city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the #9 WBC Junior Welterweight contender, Demetrius Dynamite Hopkins. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he wears silver trunks with blue trim. He also weighed in at 140 pounds. He enters the ring with a record of 24 victories, 2 defeats, 13 wins coming by knockout. Please welcome, from Paterson, New Jersey, the defending WBO Junior Welterweight Champion of the world, Kendall, rated R, Holt. Kendall. Referee Alan Huggins has our instructions.
I'm talking now, baby.
I'm talking
Talk
now.
over now.
Okay.
Talk over. I know the rules. Come here.
Want you guys to obey my commands at all times? Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Let's go.
It's trash talking only results in smiles. You can't get under the skin of Demetrius Hopkins. You guys know each other. They go back a long way. And now they're on a big stage. Here we go. Will this first round be anywhere near as exciting as Holt's last first round was? Hopkins moving left. Wants to pop the jab in. Angles will be important for him. Hopkins waiting for Holt to make his move. Holt blocking everything, Hopkins throwing at him. Holt fired the left hook and just missed it, but there was a lot of anger at the end of that. Good power. 24-3, 13 knockouts for Holt. 28-0-1, 11 knockouts for Hopkins. So their power numbers are moderate to a little better than moderate. Holt scores his hook. Right hand by Holt just missed behind the right hand of Hopkins. Hopkins Tried to let the right hand go, and Holt able to step inside of it. Holt advancing. Hopkins trying to fight him off. These guys fighting like they know each other's every move, and they know each other well. Good right hand by Holt sneaking in. So there's a bit of a waiting game going on. But you get the sense that Hopkins will have to open up to keep Holt from walking through him. So round one in the books.
Sit down, me. Yo, yeah, get on. Yo, double your jab up, me. Everything behind the jab, keep it on. Make him reach. Me, end up with the combination, man. Look where his head at. Don't forget when you use that jab, man. Throw the straight right hand, man. Look where his head at. Bring the uppercut up the middle. See what?
Jab. Feint, pop that jab. Feint, left hook, right hand, like you said. Feint, straight right hand, left hook up top. All the way up the feint, and then you turn around, okay, Chance? There you go. Good. Nice tight dig, just like you did.
Get a look here at Holt getting that right hand in behind the jab. Good right hand by Holt. Second round action underway. Demetrius Hopkins in the black trunks. 28-0-1, 11 knockouts. Kendall Holt, 24-3 listed, 13 knockouts. WBO Junior Lightweight Championship. It is Holt's title on the line. Holt getting off first with the jab, which should be Hopkins' game. At some point, even though he wants to be a fighter who moves on angles and dances and goes back and forth, Hopkins will have to do something that makes Holt fear his power a little. So even though you want to be an outside fighter, at some point in the course of a fight, often early, you have to show a willingness to trade. And for a lot of fighters, that's the biggest risk point of the bout. We're at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm Dave Bontempo at ringside. Glad you're enjoying this wherever you tuned in on the Top Rank Network. Heads come together a little bit, and then a right hand by Holt comes up short. Holt firing over the top. Pretty good jab there by Hopkins. Good left hook by Holt. Got Hopkins' attention. Hopkins' fan base just 60 miles away from here in Philadelphia. And for Holt, just a ride up the Garden State Parkway. Maybe about 2 hours or so to Patterson, New Jersey. Good double jab here by Hopkins. And even when he doesn't land it, he is showing Holt something that might bother him over the course of this fight. Round 2 is in.
The trade with him. He trying to get you to trade with him. Boxing, nigga. Use your jab, man. Give me that. Yeah, you all right. Yo, look what he go down. Throw that uppercut, man. Jab, throw your jab on straight right hand. Bring the uppercut up the middle.
Going in with the hands up, you gotta go behind that jab. You going in behind the jab, bring it up, then bring it down. Because when you do that, then you can set that big right hand up. You're going in with that one shot, they're gonna get it. Pop, pop, pop. He's hitting his glove, he's hitting his glove, then we can get the hook around that glove.
Action from that last round as Holt scored the right hand and came up with the left hook. Hopkins showing what the jab might do for him in this contest. So Kendall rated R. Holt in the white trunks, the WBO junior welterweight champion from Paterson, New Jersey, facing Demetrius Hopkins of Philadelphia. Hopkins 28-0-1, 11 knockouts. Hopkins trying to stay outside and pop the jab. Now Holt is trying to out-jab Hopkins at his game. Good jab in the right hand by Holt, sneaking in. Holt going for the body shots again. Hopkins with 2 jabs in the right hand. And we'll see if, little by little, Hopkins gets his confidence up and starts going on the attack. When you see a guy move into a big situation, as Hopkins has, you may see a tentative beginning, and then you may see him slowly get into a game plan. So you might step gingerly through the early going, and then put more of a swagger into your attack. Holt likes exactly where Hopkins is in front of him, and he works the body. Body shot by Holt. Had a lot of torque. When he turns into a left hook, it is a wicked sight. Tie up here. The waiting game continues. Holt is over the top with his right hand. Come to the end of round 3.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yo, there you go, baby boy. Nice the way you're keeping that hand nice and tight, baby. See, when you're using that jab, then you can bring what you want. That jab is the key for you. You know what I mean? That jab is the key for you. Understand? Keep working that jab. When you start working that jab, I like the way you starting to set that overhand right up. This is what you do sometimes. Double that jab downstairs. Give him a move, jab, bam, then you bring it over top. You heard me?
Deep breath. Yo, weak.
Turns out. Turns out.
Into round 4 we go. Demetrius Hopkins and Kendall Holt getting advice from their corners about jabbing. The effective tool for both. And it has been a good weapon for both fighters throughout their careers. Hopkins 28-0-1 with 11 knockouts. He's in the black trunks. And Holt is the WBO junior welterweight champion. Holt had prepared for Ricardo Torres, a guy that comes right at him. And against whom he had a 1-1 record, including an explosive one-round knockout victory when he was on the verge of being stopped. He trains for a guy coming straight at him. But when Torres got sick this week, Hopkins stepped up into this fight. And he is a different look. He's more of an angle guy. Move laterally, try to turn you. So it's a bit of an adjustment for Holt, but he does know Demetrius Hopkins fairly well. Hopkins, nephew of Bernard Hopkins, the middleweight great, set a record for middleweight title defenses, and has been his manager. Good left hook here by Holt. Hopkins has been showcased on Bernard's cards at times and has had Bernard Hopkins' tutelage in getting him into casino fights and into high visibility television fights. So by winning those, he got himself into the rankings. Holt didn't have connections like that coming up. He was moved around to different foster homes when he was a kid. Finally, his father got him involved in boxing, and he's done a lot with it. Both fighters have exquisite amateur backgrounds, scores of championships. And so they show the jab-first mentality and try to do things off of that. We come to the end of round 4.
Yo, you see what I tell you, double the jab? You hit it with the right hand, man. Put them punches together, man. You gotta put them punches. Give me the quarter. Put them punches together. You laughing at? Don't laugh at him, man. That's what you meant you to do. Rip them uppercuts up the middle, man. And use your jab, man. You gotta use your jab, man. You waited for this for how long? You waited for this, man? Take this, man. Take it away from me, man. All you gotta do is boxing, man. Boxing. You see how sloppy?
They tell Demetrius Hopkins, all you have to do is boxing. That's an example of what they'd like to see. The jab, right hand. They want more uppercuts from him. Kendall Holt goes inside the jab and scores to the body. Timothy Bradley on hand. Looks to be facing the winner as things stand now. You always hope the negotiations hold up. And before that happens, these guys have a lot of work in front of them. You want to talk about expecting something and hoping something's going to happen. And Bernard Hopkins a couple months ago had a virtuoso performance in this arena against Kelly Pavlik. Then went up to see Roy Jones fight Joe Calzaghe, figuring that if Jones won, they would get a lucrative rematch. And Jones dropped Calzaghe forcefully in the opening round. It looked like Pavlik And it looked like Hopkins and Jones all over again. But then Calzaghe rallied to win. One of the most disappointing guys at ringside was Bernard Hopkins, as he saw the Jones fight go away. Kendall Holt is putting some good pressure here on Demetrius Hopkins. Just missing with the right hand. And the most noticeable distinction in this fight is that Kendall Holt has enjoyed some accuracy to the body. So he's had some power on some of these shots. Demetrius Hopkins is dancing about the ring, and the movement's good, but he needs to score off of that posture. What he's trying to do is lure Holt into a mistake, make him impatient. And that's not a bad way to go. Hopkins moving, not punching. It's the most movement he has shown in this fight. Now, if he can find a way to mix in good punching and keep this angle, he'll have something. In the meantime, though, coming out, it's a generational thing.
By any means. No, he's gonna try to steal around with these little bit of jabs and shit like that with that ring generalship. But yo, when you put pressure, you gotta be aggressive pressure. Double jabs, when you get inside, just let them hands go. You understand? Let them go. I don't go boom, 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 boom.
Hopkins outside lands 3 nice shots there. And from Holt's standpoint, they want more combinations inside.
Deep breath, man. When you hit him, you hurt him, you look at him, trying to wait for you to set up. Stop waiting for him to set him back up.
Now you know what round it is?
Stay right there, stay right there, stay right there.
And here we go. Demetrius Hopkins is unbeaten. And Kendall Holt is the WBO Junior Welterweight Champion.
Get off his head. Step back, step back, step back.
Body shot here by Holt as we're coming up in the halfway point of this. Still waiting for some definitive momentum.
No punches, no punches.
It's hard for Holt to get combinations together against Hopkins, who is moving. And it's hard for Hopkins, who is moving, to get still long enough to land something meaningful. Holt got a little bit of a shoulder from Hopkins as he came in. Well, this is really going to boil down now to what price is Holt going to pay to get close enough to nail Hopkins. Can he do it without getting held up and hit on the way in? Fighters are told to work their way out, and then they don't, so They are broken.
Pick that up, Kendall. Right. Go back.
Hopkins over the top and a body shot by Holt. Holt again tries for the body. And that's his ticket. If he can slow Demetrius Hopkins down, he can land some heavy stuff later. Hopkins trying to work the uppercut on the inside. Seconds to make their case as we are halfway home.
Take two more breaths. Two more. Breathe. Breathe out. One more. Now relax. Regular breaths. I got it.
Keep their hands up, yo. The body shot, yo. Keep slowing this back down. But yo, you're not gonna get close to the back.
Man, you keep on saying, man. You ain't listening, man. You can beat this boy, man. Sit down and stop on your feet and just go.
In the last round, Hopkins misses to the temple area, and then Holt lands to the bottom. We start the second half of this scheduled 12-round WBO Junior Lightweight Championship, and a big left hook by Kendall Holt. Stuns Demetrius Hopkins. And the first real big shot of the fight has come into play. Hopkins will now try to hold on. And for Holt, who has been trying to walk Hopkins down, score to the body, the best opportunity was seconds into the round before Hopkins could get into settling and tying him up. Holt trying to parlay that advantage here at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm Dave Bontempo at ringside. Glad you're enjoying this. And you've seen a turning point in the early part of round 7. Holt nailed Hopkins early. And now Hopkins is trying to jab and then tie up, stop Holt from coming in. He was able to do it there. The referee is going to be very busy here. As for Demetrius Hopkins, tying up is a strategy. Guaranteed to bring the referee into it. And you tie your opponent up to try and disrupt the rhythm of the fight. Make it a short fight that you can then try to steal. It also helps you slow down the bad pace of a fight if you've been hit and hurt. Took it through by Holt. Jab getting back by Hopkins. Quick rabbit punches by Hopkins. Good left hook by Holt. Catches Hopkins coming in. Hopkins no longer appears bothered by the shot that hurt him early in the round. Continues to work the body. Fighters continue to be slippery on the inside. Hopkins doing a pretty good job jabbing in this round after a big start by Holt.
get nasty, man. You see me with the combination, come on, man. Remember, he got the title, man. You got to take this title, me. Show these people what you made of, man. You talking about fighting these guys and that guy. You got to get ready, man. You got to listen, man. You got to listen. Okay. Me, put the combination together. End up with the left hook. You still ain't throw the uppercut at the middle, man.
Early in the round, Holt came out. Good body shot. Nice left hook. Wobbled Hopkins. Good left hook again on the inside, but then you see the jabbing by Hopkins, and he put some of his best efforts together at the end of that round. So let's see if there's a carryover as we go into round 8. Demetrius Hopkins and Kendall Holt vying for the WBO Junior Lightweight Championship. Holt comes in with the title. He's in white. Hopkins, nephew of middleweight great Bernard Hopkins, is 28-0-1, 11 knockouts. Leaping hook by Hopkins. But no doubt, through osmosis and instruction, has learned a lot of slippery moves and slick techniques from the executioner. Hopkins on the outside trying to steal it out there. All the jabs coming up short. That jab did not. Ideally for Hopkins, he would like to be on the outside and get that jab in and be far enough away to stay away from Holt. And for Holt, you want to get inside the jab, work the body. He nailed there Hopkins in the shoulder. What happens when you're chasing a guy, as Holt is here, you get stuck in one at a time itis. Watch Holt have to try to reload every time he gets close. And Hopkins, sensing that, lands 2. Holt approaching Hopkins, who's moving with confidence. Hopkins has actually been a more lively fighter since he got clipped in the beginning of round 7. Again, trying to get inside that jab of Hopkins. And a sneaky good body shot. And 2 guys who are pretty well schooled have completed 8 rounds.
You gotta pick up the fucking punch count. Yo, how you feeling? Deep breath. Huh? Come on. Only ice big now. Deep breath. Yeah, deep breath. You gotta pick up the punch count, baby. Get inside. Yo. Get inside. Let the hands go. Hands go in the top. Like the way you feint. This guy's not going to give you much option. You just got to keep working like I told you, because he's going to box safe. He's going to be satisfied using the jab and try to get using that jab. Boom. You got to out-hustle. Yeah. So it is, right? He's not about landing 2 punches. You just got to keep hustling.
All right, 4 rounds to go between Demetrius Hopkins in the dark trunks and Kendall Holt. Holt came in with the WBO Junior Lightweight Championship. And from either perspective, the corner of these guys, you have to be a little nervous. What are the judges going to favor? Hopkins on the outside, jabbing, moving, slick. Holt getting inside the jab, working the body shot pretty well. And you can see different sets of judges could look at this different ways. Hopkins, it's all about operating behind the stick. Keeping that jab going, keeping the foot speed. For Holt, it's making Hopkins uncomfortable. Patting the body and finding openings to the head. And Hopkins again, tying up, shortening the fight. There's a right hand by Holt and a left hook by Holt. Holt lands a body shot. Hopkins tries to stand up with him. Holt looking to get inside here. Hopkins missing over the top. Now, if you're a Holt and you see that Hopkins is trying to lure you in and then steal the fight, what you really have to do is get out and try to win the first couple definitive sequences in a round, and then make Hopkins chase you. It's a lot easier said than done, but you have to adjust on the fly. Hopkins saw that right hand coming from Holt. So again, referee, just as visible as the fighters. We come to the end of the round.
Back him up sometime, man. Back him up, Lee. You done took his best shot now. All he doing is throwing the right hand. He trying to don't trade with him like that.
From the last round, Hopkins tries to cut Holt off, but when he doesn't, Holt enjoys some good action. Gets inside here on Hopkins, and then scores the left hook to the temple area.
Give me a towel in that corner. Give me a towel in that corner. Step back, step back, step back. Go.
We're going to round 10. And it's a chess match between Demetrius Hopkins, 28-0-1, 11 knockouts. Ranked number 9 in the WBO. Going against WBO junior lightweight champion, Kendall Holt. Hopkins from Philadelphia calls himself the Gladiator. But he's really been slippery in this fight. Lets Holt come in on the inside and then ties him up, tries to score when they're tied up, shorten the fight. He tries to frustrate Holt. But Holt has done a pretty good job keeping his composure together. 2 shots here by Hopkins. Now the important thing as you watch Hopkins dancing, moving, is if he punches off that and then Holt does not answer, it looks like ring generalship for him and he'll score with the judges. If he does not throw punches while he's moving, it will look like retreat. shots by Hopkins. Hopkins ties up when he doesn't get the attack going on Holt. These guys have proven to be good defensive fighters. Extensive amateur background and highly decorated amateur career for both. And they have carried that effectiveness over into the pros. And they have sterling records. And here they are in a championship fight. But since they know each other's tricks, we get more anticipation than a lot of explosive action. These guys know exactly what is coming, how to stop it. And so fewer chances being taken. Hopkins did land 2 nice shots a few seconds ago. He's got Holt backing up.
Awesome.
Demetrius Hopkins probably made it look good for the judges in that round.
When he's counting, you counter back, man. What would you do? That's what we do, man. Trying to get away from him. You want to take over. Relax. You're the champ, but that's how you out.
You know this motherfucker ain't trying to give you nothing easy. He trying to stay away. You keep establishing that jab. Boom, boom, boom. Sometimes fake can be done.
Look over there. He's a dead man. He's tired, bro. You
Trying to let you get to that body. He just trying to box safe, man. We got to go get that, okay? Come on, baby. Come on. Let's get this.
Get back over there. Go.
Into round 11 we go. 2 rounds for Demetrius Hopkins and Kendall Holt. Prove their point to the judges. They're going to fight that stylistically Hopkins wanted to have. Staying outside, being selective on the inside. And Holt, who opened up strongly, working the body well, and who hurt Hopkins early in round 7, has found Hopkins to often be elusive. Hopkins moving now, and he must punch to make it appear as though it is strategy. One thing he has succeeded in doing is forbid this from being the real exciting fight that Holt had on 2 occasions with Ricardo Torres. Holt was stopped in the first one and then came back and scored a miraculous 1-round knockout after being down twice against Torres. And this was going to be number 3 in their rivalry, but Torres called in sick. Hopkins has been quite a worthy replacement. Hopkins has done very little to bother Holt other than tie him up. Holt has landed harder shots. But how many? These guys have a style that indicates they can fight 50 rounds and not have a knockout. May have surprised Holt a little bit.
Right.
Good jab by Hopkins. And a good end of this round.
Right.
Stop it, man. You seen it? Listen, me. Listen, man. Listen, me. You see what happened? When you hit him, he don't throw nothing back. Throw something back again, me. You see it?
Final round. Touch him up in the
back
middle.
him up, man.
Okay, good. Look, all I want you to do, let them hands go nice and neat. You understand? Ba, 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 ba. Keep being aggressive, okay? Keep being aggressive. Don't let this guy pop shot you with these 1 and 2s, okay, champion? You understand what I'm saying, right? Good, good. You know, the only thing he want to do is pop that jab. And yo, he's trying to get lucky with that goddamn right hand.
Well, is he getting lucky with that right hand?
Thumbs out.
Right in there. Demetrius Hopkins scoring 3 shots. Good work there by Hopkins. So as we start the final round, Demetrius Hopkins, 28-0-1, 11 knockouts from Philadelphia. Kendall Holt listed at 24-3, 13 knockouts from Paterson, New Jersey. He is the WBO Junior Welterweight Champion. I'm Dave Bontempo at ringside at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. And it is interesting that between rounds, the cornermen of both fighters did not venture an opinion about how their guy was doing. They both talked about winning the last round. Hopkins' people telling him you can get this guy to stop him if you hit him and then he waits, hit him again. Really will be tricky for the judges because Hopkins got the style he wanted and has imposed the style he wanted. The judges will have to decide whether his movement is retreat or tactical ring generalship. And that will be highly subjective. Holt landed some good punches early on Hopkins. He's done well to the body at times. And Hopkins is trying to shoe shine him. Laying quick, short, rat-a-tat shots and get out. And sometimes you get the support of judges with that style, and sometimes you don't. Good jab by Hopkins here. Lands a grazing right hand. Good jab here by Hopkins. Good right hand by Hopkins. Holt's fight back. It's Holt moving away from Hopkins.
Seconds. Let him go, let him go. All right.
And they come to the end. Now it goes to the judges.
Yo, man.
So Holt pressured Hopkins. Is that going to be enough for him? He was strong early in the fight. His body shots were significant. Now comes the hard waiting game.
You know where you are, right? He's there. That's where he's at. What the fuck?
Based on how this was going, it looked like it had to be close. Holt started quickly. Hopkins went outside. Hopkins looked like he was rallying at the end, but was it enough? I thought Holt had a little edge overall.
Okay, gentlemen, let's go. Kendall. Kendall. Go.
I'm in your way, I'm sorry.
Good fight, man.
Hey, good fight, champ.
All right, here we go.
Boxing fans, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Julie Letterman scores the bout 115, 113, Hopkins. Judge Alan Rubenstein scores the bout 116 to 112, Holt. And Judge Louis Rivera scores the bout 117 to 111 for your winner. And still WBO Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Kendall, rated R, Holt.
So, congratulations on this victory. When you heard these scores, they were all over the place tonight. What did you think?
I just prayed, like, I said, oh my God, just, you know, I have to ask God for the victory. I worked hard to be where I'm at. I wasn't placed here. I didn't go for nobody. I came straight up the ladder.
Now, you expected one thing from Ricardo Torres, a slam bang affair. Demetrius Hopkins, whole different kettle of fish. What was that like for you?
It was actually mentally challenging throughout the last week of preparation, all the way leading to the fight, even inside the fight. That, you know, it was all mental, because for so long, all this year, I prepared for one style, mentally, physically, emotionally, and now to do a whole 180. I mean that's really different. It's really mentally challenging.
You nailed him with some body shots early on, and then in the second half of the fight, he started to try and be slick and move, and then show some ring generalship. Now, what was that like for you? Could you say that he was trying to change the momentum on the outside?
He was trying to do what he does. That's how he fights. And you know, I have to be aggressive. I had to be aggressive because it was my title. I couldn't let him take it home with him. So I had to be aggressive. I knew I had to go to the body. I knew he wasn't. He's been out for some time out the ring. But I mean, that really didn't mean anything, because I've been out the ring and I came back and I fought a great fight, 12 rounds. So I just know I had to go in there and I just had to, you know, retain what was mine.
And you get to keep it. You'll fight Tim Bradley now. And what are your thoughts about moving ahead and facing him?
I have to thank God once again, because all of this, sitting here with you, being, on Showtime here with the fans, it's all a dream come true every step of the way. Even all the big fights I've seen, you have other fighters waiting to see the outcome of the fight that they're watching, to see who they're going to face next. And, I'm not that guy that's looking out, watching TV. I'm here actually being observed by a future opponent. So, like I said, it's all a dream come true.